On The Entrepreneur this week,
I knew I had a thing in fashion, but I didn't know where to start from. After I sketched a bag, I didn't know how to go about it. Some people believed in me. They were like, push on, Benta, this is something different.
Then on the second half,
niliamua kujiandika mimi mwenyewe juu kiti ya kwanza kazi ya kuandikwa unanga time yako ya kufanya mambo yako. Sasa inabindi saa ingine utafute mahali unaweza create kiti yako wewe mwenyewe kuja na product yako, uchole kutoka kwa vitu tofauti.
Bado mimi ni mwanafunzi na bado niliamua nifanye hii kazi juu inanisupport. Alongside education, naona naweza pata vitu fulani zenye siwezoomba mzazi.
It employs over 80% of Kenya's employment workforce. According to a 2014 report, more than 12 million people are employed in the country's informal sector. One such company is BW Leather, a company that specializes in the making of various fashion accessories. Benta Wangoi is the brainchild behind the NASET organization.
The reason as to why I started this business was looking for something extra to do. I was in a white-collar job. It wasn't paying me well. So I was like, I need to do something extra to gain an extra income. So I knew I had a thing in fashion, but I didn't know where to start from. So the first thing that crossed my mind was, I can just try something and see how it will go. So I just made up. I sketched a bag. After I sketched a bag, I didn't know how to go about it. So I had to call someone, a friend of mine, who he's at Kirdi, trained me for like a week on how to make a pattern and everything. So after that, the rest was upon me.
Immediately after finishing her prototype, she advertised it on various social media sites. Surprisingly, for the aspiring designer, inquiries were made on the product.
My family was so shocked. They were like, why are you quitting? You're in a white-collar job. Why are you quitting? What do you want to do? Nobody knew I could design. Everybody, okay, I was a good dancer, so they thought I would go and join a dance group and something. I was like, I'm done with employing. I just want to employ myself and do something different. Everybody was against the idea, but always following instinct. So I quit my white-collar job from the blue. I didn't even tell my boss I'm quitting. They were like, where are you? I've quit.
While convincing her parents might have appeared a daunting task, Benta would face another challenge that she had no control over: how to finance her venture.
Capital. It's capital intensive. You need around 500,000. That's the minimum because of the machines. Machines cost around 150,000.
In order to reduce the operational costs of a company, this analytical chemistry graduate from the Technical University of Mombasa decided to utilize her house as a production area.
The first challenge is, you have to, some clients won't trust you. They'll be like, I send you money and I don't even know where your shop is at. So that's the first challenge. But through trust, I've gained some, clients that support me a lot. And the space, working in-house, I've turned my house into my workshop. So the space is not still enough. And then you can't employ an employee to help you. I'm not still perfect with the machines. That's why I use my hands, hand stitching. So also that is a major challenge because I can't employ someone.
Nevertheless, her clients' reactions have motivated the entrepreneur to dig in her heels.
If I can try and mimic some are like, wow. There was even this China lady who did, oh my God. So that feedback was like, okay. So you get the motivation like, oh my God, I can continue with this business if at all the reaction is this amazing.
Benta though does admit that there are some rough days.
There are so many days I felt like giving up, but I've always asked myself, Sawa, if I quit now, then what next? I'll do something I don't love. I will die an unhappy woman because I didn't do whatever I wanted. So actually, I'm my number one motivator, and then I read a lot about successful people.
Like most entrepreneurs before her, Benta craved the freedom and independent self-employment could potentially afford her. She also wanted to have the creative license to put a personal touch on her designs.
Okay, I have this bossy character, so I didn't want that. I didn't want the boss to come and keep on telling me to do this, to do that and everything. I knew, so I'm your employee, but please, I don't like someone being pushed on. So I think that's the major reason I went to self-employment, not being pushed on and told to do this and that and everything. And I wasn't happy because I did analytical chemistry. That wasn't even my line of work totally. I'm a designer, so imagine being in the lab.
BW Leather was established in 2016 with a capital outlay of 200,000 Kenya shillings. Initially, Benta designed and sold sandals. This idea though proved to be a hard sale.
Future plan is to grow throughout Africa first. My target is Africa, and after that to export, dress celebrities and all that. Actually, I've sold some few bags to a few celebrities, which to me was was wow. Yeah, so I just want to prosper, people to know the brand and everything, and local to support their own. I believe we are very unique. You will not get such a hat anywhere else apart from maybe BW Leather. And also for the economy to grow, for us to prosper. And we have, actually our bags are very durable, they are of quality, so you don't have to waste a lot of fare, a lot of time going all the way to Paris and buy almost the same bag you could have bought here in Kenya, and even a bit expensive.
Design is an intricate and time-consuming process. For most designers like Benta, every single inch of leather is like rare and much sought after canvas for an artist. She sources her raw materials from Thika, Alfarama and the Butter Shoe Company in Limuru.
First you come up with an image of what you want to make, and then you sketch it. Create a pattern first. After you've created a pattern, make a prototype. Don't go ahead and use leather, it's very expensive to afford. So just make a prototype using the non-leather materials like resins and stuff. So after you made a prototype, that's when you'll correct the mistakes that you've done. And then after you perfected the prototype, then go ahead and make a leather bag or leather hat or whatever, yeah.
Benta is a self-taught fashion designer. Due to this, she has made numerous mistakes in her entrepreneurial journey.
The biggest mistakes I've made is not talking to my fellow designers. Okay, I didn't do a lot of research when I came to this business. I just knew I'll just buy leather, the rest of make a pattern, blah blah blah. But there were things I didn't know. So I bought the wrong machines, actually, 10 or 2 of them. I bought the wrong machines. The first items were of poor quality of leather. I didn't know that, so I just bought leather. But there are different types of leather. There's expensive one and of poor quality.
So what words of advice does Benta Wangui have for would-be entrepreneurs?
Don't give up. I was giving up, but some people believed in me. They were like, push on, Benta. This is something different. Okay, you can hand stitch a bag. Oh my God, I've never seen. You know, those kind of people, and when you go to exhibitions, people are like, wow, I love your product. So you're motivated. But if I could have quit, I couldn't even be here right now. So push on, don't give up. Start with what you have. Okay, dream big, but start with what you have.
Don't go away, the entrepreneur will be right back.